Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm looking at my 4K and Blu-ray collection. Yes, this is Shelf 20, Part 20, and that's it. We've finally got here. We're at the end, yes. So, without further ado, as they say Bayek, get on with it, lad. Here it is. The first one. Yes, it is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in 4K. Brilliant film. Oh yes, I mean you've just got to love Willy Wonka, haven't you? Oh yeah, it's just a great film, and it's in a slipcover. Look, slipcover. Oh yeah, I mean it's just such a great film, isn't it? Brilliant. Gene Wilder. Wow. Anyhow, I could go on. I don't want to talk too much. And then we got Winnie the Pooh on Blu-ray. Yes, Winnie the Pooh in a slip cover. A slippy cover. And it's got 3 of the films on this. I've got it on DVD, and it's got an extra with the an EO one about his birthday. And that's not on here. Why not? Why not? It should be. The other 3 are great, but I just really miss that one because I happen to like the ER birthday one. Anyhow, that's Winnie the Pooh. Then I've got The Wiz. This is a very interesting film, a musical starring Michael Jackson. Yes, Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. Wow, what a combination. It's just a very interesting film. I'm not quite sure about it really. It's just so interesting. But it's a difficult act to follow, isn't it? The original film, which happens to be here. Wow, this is what a film. 1939. This as well in 4K. The Wizard of Oz. It looks fantastic. Who can believe this was made in 1939, eh? Wow. Oh, look, there she is, Judy Garland. Wow, ain't she great in this? And the whole cast is great. And it's the black and white and the contrast with the colour. It looks like it was made yesterday. And special effects are fantastic. And isn't that witch frightening? Wow, yes, great. Then I've got, yes, a Universal Monster Collection. Wolfman, Lon Chaney, all the Wolfman films, ones that he appeared in on Universal. Now, I think there is a 4K of some of these films. I've only got Dracula in a 4K steelbook. Actually got Frankenstein as well in the cinema package of this. But it's excellent. It looks great. It does look really good. And the Wolfman, wow, yeah, fantastic. Then I've got this Arrow release, and this is really quite amazing. Pollyanna McIntosh stars in both these films, which are both linked. The main one is called The Woman, but there's another film which is called Offspring as well with it. They're like a trilogy of films because the other one I've got is called Ma as well. And funny enough, that's in a steelbook, which is surprising because I don't have that many steelbooks. But yeah, this is an Arrow release. It's brilliant. It's got all these things that you'd expect, masses of extras, but it's great. Absolutely. Then we've got a Hammer film, yes, but a later one. So it's more Hammer in name, but it's actually Daniel Radcliffe doing a brilliant job after Harry Potter. This was his first film after Harry Potter. I love it. I know some people don't rate it as much. I think it's great. I really loved it. I have reviewed it as well, but I do love this one. Then Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. Oh, Gal Gadot, wow. She makes this film and she's great. This is the best of the Wonder Woman films. It's great. I absolutely think this is so good. Chris Pine as well is in this. It just works so well and it's beautiful to look at and she's great. Yeah, she's a wonder indeed. Then we got that was in 4K as well. The 4K looks really good. Then we got another 4K of Wonder Woman 1984. Well, it's great with her in it. I love her in it. She makes the film, but sadly, I just don't feel it's as good. It's a bit confused. You're not as convinced, certainly with Chris Pine back again in the way he's written it into the script. It doesn't really work for me, unfortunately. And it kind of spoils it. It's a great piece for 1984, but it just feels sadly a letdown, and a lot of people really didn't like this and hated it. But I can't because she's in it. Yes, but I know it's not a patch on the first one. Then we've got this absolutely adore this film. This is Working Girl. What a cast! You've got Sigourney Weaver, Melanie Griffith, Harrison Ford. It's a fun film. It captures that period so well. This is a film I can just sit back and enjoy. And isn't Sigourney Weaver a brilliant actress? Underrated. Well, not underrated because everybody should love her, but she's appeared in so many genres of film. And there she is in this one, and she's so funny, and you can't help but just think what a great performance. Melanie Griffith, apparently, after cocaine addiction, I think, went into rehab after this film. She managed to get through it, but she's really good. You wouldn't imagine that there were problems, but she's really good, and Harrison Ford is Harrison Ford. But it's a wonderful film. Then we've got this series of films. The Wrong Turn series of films. The first one, obviously, I think is one that stands out as the best. But it like with so many of these, I rather enjoy them. You get into the whole films and okay, they're maybe not quite as good, but they always always very enjoyable, I find. I never find them boring. And they take it in very different directions eventually. And I think it works. It works well. And then I've got the final one on this in this series, which was Wrong Turn, Last Resort. Again, it added a really nice twist, I thought, to this ending. Very enjoyable. I'm really pleased to have this. I can just put them on anytime I want. They're like that. They're just easy to watch. Then surprisingly, I picked this up so cheap. They did a remake of it. And I thought, oh, well, it's not going to be, they don't need to. But it's a very different take on it, and it works well. I think it surprised me, this film, and it's really good. It's enjoyable. It's a more modern take on it and a different angle in the story, and I like it a lot. Yeah, I thought that worked well. Then, wow, X, Mia Goth. What can I say? Mia Goth, just saying Mia Goth. This is a superb film. So reminiscent with our 70s feel, the Chainsaw Massacre kind of vibe, music in it. I adore this film. And not everybody did, but a lot of real horror fans absolutely loved it. And so is the wine thing. And of course, Pearl is fantastic that she's in. And we've got Maxine to come, which I'm sure will be equally as good. This is a classic modern film, X. Then I've got, now this might surprise people, I've got this first season of X-Files. Now I've got the big box set of all the X-Files, and I got this before that. And I was going to start collecting them as individual ones. But the only problem was this is a region, I don't know which one it is, but it's an American one. So you need a region-free player to play it on. But I had to love this first season. I thought, well, I'll keep it. I'm not going to get rid of it. And I'm really pleased to have this. I really like it. But the series is so it's a brilliant. It's one of the best modern series as we've had in the history of television. It's a bold statement since Star Trek and Doctor Who. Yes, it's that good. It's just brilliant. And then I've got the first film, which is excellent. Love the first film. The second film, not so much. Something didn't quite work as well in this. There is actually Billy Connolly, amazingly, in this film. This is in a slipcover, I notice, as well. But you feel it wasn't quite as good. And then I've got the complete season 11. They came back and it's got some of the original magic of the original, but not a great deal. One or two of the stories are okay, you know, but you feel there was really no need for this. But, you know, I had to get it to complete everything. I've got the other one as well, which they put inside the box set I've got. But really, I don't think it was needed. But anyhow, I have to have it. Then we'll start with the X-Men. This is the Wolverine one. There is another one, I think, and I haven't got it, which I should try and pick up because it's probably quite cheap. This is Origins Wolverine. A lot of these are not liked as much, but to be honest, I thought it was really enjoyable. And then we've got to the 4Ks I've got of all the X-Men. This is the first 3 films in 4K. Nice box set. This was ever so cheap, you know. This really was. And I thought, well, I'll have that. And such great films. Once you get into all the X-Men films, you really enjoy it. And then we've got more. I've got X-Men Days of the Future Past. That great cover. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Then we've got X-Men Apocalypse. Well, look at that. All these are great films. In fact, I must re-watch all these films again. Then we've got X-Men First Class. So I've got the whole 4K collection. I got them really quite cheap, as I remember, and I thought, well, I've got to complete them. Then I've got Logan, which, in my recall and in a lot of people's eyes, is actually one of the best films. The tone is very different in this. It's very different, and it works well. It works really, really well. And then I've got Dark Phoenix in a steel book again. It's something I picked up really cheap. A lot of people don't like this one. They really say, oh, it's terrible and awful. It's not terrible. I think it was quite enjoyable, actually. You know, it may not be the best, but it is a good film, and it's one that you can re-watch. If you just get past a few things, just sit back and enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I've got it. Then, oh yeah, this one. Home Invasion. You're next. Oh yes, this one is, wow, it's on the ball, this one. You if you love those kind of films, you will love this. This has really got it, and some a nice twist or so in this. Oh yes, wonderful. Then we've got this Zombie Hunter. Now, you're thinking, all right, what's that? I've not heard of that one. I hadn't, but it came from Germany. And I'd ordered something in Germany, and the people in Germany sent me this. Said, "Oh, have this for a friend." They must be trying to get rid of them. That's what I thought. But actually, I watched it. Okay. It's not going to break any sort of world records for being the greatest film at all. No, but it's enjoyable. It's a low budget kind of It's just what it is. You just put it on and enjoy it, and it's all right. And it was free. Hey, buy it. It's free. Hey. And then, here we are. We're finally to the last one, but in many ways, one of the best ones. It is Zulu. Oh, yes, Zulu. This is very personal in many ways. I've talked about it. I reviewed it. It's the first film that I ever saw as a young little lad. Bayek. Those were days. But Zulu, now, you watch it, and it's such a phenomenal film. It's bigger than ever, in my opinion. It's such a classic. You know, Stanley Baker and Michael Caine. Wow. something really special, and it looks good. As I talked about, I better not go on too much in the review. Go and look at my review. Yes, and when I really do go on about it, but I love this film, and what a good way to end my collection. So that's it. The journey is over. Over. I hope you've enjoyed my collection, and I've enjoyed doing it. Who knows? I may come back, in a few years' time and do it all again and see what's happened. If I'm still here, of course. I hope I am. You never know, do you? Anyhow, bye. That's it. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and then you can look on playlists and see some of the past ones that I've done, and look what else I've done. We'll let you know when I put videos out. And also, if you like this one, please give it a like. It all helps. And they say with algorithms, so more people might enjoy my videos, which would be great. And yeah, if you got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments, and it all costs note. So you can't say fair on that, can you? Absolutely, it costs note. So all I gotta say is, I'll see thee again.